Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
Yo! What's going on, fella? What's going on? We're gonna jump into the stream here today. Holy moly, man. I was getting irritated because the stream was freezing right in the beginning, man. It always happens. And then I get irritated, and then I gotta slap myself in the face short. Stop being irritated, man. What's going on? John, what's up, man? Mike, Interactive, Tug, Keith, Mike, bro. The new music will be out later, okay? It's still the morning. We will get the new music for the night stream, and it will be 5-minute intros. No more 10-minute intros, man. It's too long. Too long for the intro. 5-minute intros are coming up. What's going on, Scotty? What's going on, buddy? Skillful. What's up? We got everyone in the chat today, man. What's going on, guys? Keith, good. What's up, buddy? All right, so what's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin trying to pull back a little bit here. So what's the deal? What's the deal going on? Are we going back down to zero? I mean, I feel like we're saying the same thing every day, but altcoins keep going up. It is what it is. Every day, Bitcoin gonna go dumb. Altcoins go up 10%. Hey, I don't know what it is. 10-minute intro too long? Yeah, I mean, it works when the market's hot because everyone likes to go in there and and do a little dance, make a little love. But, you know, during these times, I think the 10-minute intro is a little bit overkill, and we're going to be cutting that down, man. Of course, as soon as I change the music, you guys are going to want the old music back. That's how it is. Like when I changed the music to Fingers Down My Spine, you guys wanted the old music back right away. You know? But, you know, to be fair, Fingers Down My Spine, was it the best pick? Probably not at the time, but hey, it is what it is. When you're bearish, you got to have fingers down your spine. That is your, that's your punishment, I guess we would say. Get down tonight? Get her done, said Robert. Get her done. All right, guys. Let's jump on in. So Bitcoin, I guess last night we did actually get that little falling wedge RSI breakout last night. Which if you sort of took that, we broke out, back tested from that level. BTC went from about 20,400 to about 20,850. A pretty good move if you did catch that. It happened right after we got off the stream, which I feel like it always happening. Always, it's punishment. Oh, come on, man. How is it punishment? But no, Bitcoin did get that move up. If you caught that move yesterday, nice. What is Bitcoin doing now, though, right? It was just a retrace to come back up, just to bring it back down before the FOMC meeting that is supposed to be coming up. Well, let's talk about it. What do we got on some of the other charts here? So DXY is coming up. So that's up about 0.7% today. That's why you're seeing some of the markets coming down. So you got the S&P coming down, you got the NASDAQ coming down, you got Bitcoin coming back down a little bit. Hey, man, it's Monday. If you guys remember, I'm pretty sure this happened last Monday, too. And you know how the rest of the week turned out. So that's the deal. I think the DXY is getting a little bit of a retrace back up. And it's sort of we'll go from there. If you look at where the NASDAQ was, right, last week, and we sort of said, okay, the NASDAQ's right at resistance, right? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, we got 5 touches. The NASDAQ comes right up to resistance. And we sort of said, okay, this might be a point where, you know, Bitcoin's right at resistance at 21,000 at the 618 retracement. NASDAQ also at the downtrend of resistance here. This could be a point where the NASDAQ sort of settles up for a little bit and sort of just kind of mitigates there. And that's what it did, right? Bitcoin kind of went sideways for the weekend, and the NASDAQ, I guess you could say it's coming down today. I mean, it's really sideways, but the bears will say it's coming down. They'll jerk off to a 0.5% move, but you know what it is. So NASDAQ right here, sort of just chilling, and that's what we're gonna watch into today. What about the Pats though? The Pats are 4-4, man. I will listen. With Mac Jones as the quarterback, I will take being 4-4 because I'll tell you this right now, Mac Jones is horrible. I will flat out say, and if I have to eat my words in a few years, that's fine. Mac Jones is not it. All right, he's horrible. But like I said yesterday, as long as the Jets quarterback is worse, Zach Wilson, who is worse, I am cool with it. All right. Maybe I'll eat those words in a few years, and I'll be talking about Mac Jones is the greatest, but I don't think he's it. He's not it, man. All right, let's see. Scotty SOG, 75 basis points November, 50 basis points December. Yeah, I mean, right now, guys, shield your eyes. So we have everyone's kind of waiting for the FOMC meeting coming up on Wednesday. Yesterday we saw this actually dropped down to 80% chance for a 75 basis point. Now it's 86. So what was coming up, which I didn't like, right? I didn't like that this was coming up. I want to see this remain high. I want to see people remain with the standpoint that it's going to be 75. I don't want people getting hopium for 50 because that means that the market's getting a little over exuberant. So this is coming back up before the meeting, which is good. Which means that hopefully we keep pricing in the 75 basis points, and we stop pricing in this possibility of a 50. Because, bro, I don't think it's going to be a 50. If it's 50, great. We're gonna get excited. We're gonna sort of party like the USA and have some fun on stream. But I don't think that's gonna happen, man. I think we gotta stay a little bit realistic here. It's probably gonna end up being a nothing burger like it's been every single time. And Bitcoin stays around this 20K range at the moment. Zappy over Mac Jones. Facts. Big chunks of water here. All right, so what else do we got? Betty said, do you think this pump started because BTC white paper was released October 28th, Friday, 14 years ago? I don't think so. I think it was just a matter of a bunch of different factors. BTC breaking out of a downtrend that everyone was calling for it to dump from. And BTC just kind of rounding out as support, right? The euro breaking out against the DXY. A bunch of different factors, right? A bunch of different factors. So that's the deal. Aaron Rodgers needs to pay. Love how everyone's stuck in football today. Guys, I mean, nothing's really changed since yesterday. I think, we're sort of just in the same spot. To me, nothing's changed for BTC. Unless Bitcoin breaks 20K, everything kind of remains the same to me. I still look at this as, okay, all these resistance points throughout this whole range, just trying to hold as support here. And the only way this changes is if Bitcoin comes back down and breaks 20K. Bitcoin breaks 20K, okay, bears, you're probably in for it. And I can see Bitcoin at that point, at least coming down to test this trend line back down to like 19K or so. So, until Bitcoin breaks 20K, I think there's nothing really to fret about, and there's nothing really to, I guess, get excited over either, as we kind of just chop up and down between 21 and 20K. I guess that's the new range for the current moment. Let's see. What time is the FOMC data released? I'm pretty sure it's early afternoon, like it usually is. Pretty sure. I have to double check on that. I don't know the exact time, but we will talk about the exact time when it's going to happen. So right here, Bitcoin is, I guess, just kind of chilling. I mean, kind of what we talked about last night, right? We broke out of that wedge, right? We came back down to the 618 retracement, which was awesome. That's one of the targets that we had. If you took that little long position from the 618, nice. That was a nice little move. Now you're pulling back. I think right now, we sort of look at this and say, okay, right? Bitcoin at the moment, if we want to do a little, I guess, short-term time frame, TA, we want to see this level hold, which is the W formation and the back test. This level doesn't hold. At that point, I think you're looking down here at the 786, which is 20,250 here for the short term. All right. But we'll see if this level holds over the morning stream, and we'll kind of go from there. George's thumbnail is great. Jay Powell stabbing him in the neck with a knife. Oh, Lord. Lord. I saw the title. Be careful of Powell stabbing us in the back, which is cool. I guess George being bearish, I think, is nice. I like when George is bearish, man. When George is short-term bearish, that is exactly what you want, my friends. But no, the 786 is at 20,250. If BTC can't hold this level right here, where it's currently at, actually, I'm looking for down here. Oh, Lord. Let's see. So really, the daily is nothing's really changed in the daily. I mean, we broke out. Bitcoin's being boring. I don't think Bitcoin is the story at the moment. What's going on, Mike? Jordan, thanks for keeping us interested during the bear market. Gonna go up? Yeah, man. I mean, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I like to have fun and sort of do that. I was a little bit frustrated before the stream today, guys, because the stream was going nuts and it was pissing me off, man. Sometimes I get in that mood in the morning. And also I got a little stiffly nose, which is kind of annoying too. But hey, it is what it is. You can't change that. Very true. Macintosh, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. All right. So what else do we got? Bitcoin's not really the story here this morning, guys. It's not. It's the DXY coming back up. All right. And is this going to continue? Or is the DXY going to continue up to 120 like everyone's calling for? Is this just a pullback? Well, that's what everyone's going to say. What I'll say is, nothing's really changed for me. I guess the invalidation of the DXY going up, or where I look at the DXY, okay, maybe we were wrong, and maybe the DXY continues up much further. I'm watching the euro, all right? And we know the euro broke out of this big freaking channel, man, last week, and that was sort of the catalyst to really see the markets kind of continue up in a big way last week, right? You can see the euro right now is coming down hot and heavy, right? And the question is it going to come back into this channel? We don't want to see the euro come back into this channel, my friends. We don't want to see this. If the euro comes back into this channel, well, then we got to kind of rediscuss things, right? And we're going to say it's going to come back down to 96, where then we got to sort of look at it and say, okay, this was something I was looking at. We got a little bit of a move, but we don't know yet, right? I think right now everyone's going to get super bearish, right? Things are going to pull back a little bit. Everyone's going to be super bearish because things are down 1% on the day, right? When in reality, it's not big of a deal. But I think we got to watch this right here, right? Watch this right here and see if it comes back in. If it does, it's probably not very good for the short term. If it holds, great. I think we're good. I don't think there's anything to worry about. And there's nothing to worry about at the moment, right? Things are pulling back a little bit. It is what it is. It is what it is. We've seen this multiple times the last couple of days, or really the last week or so. QM, what's going on, buddy? Drew, what's going on? Good morning, my friend. Good morning, my friend, man. BTC's puking. I love the definition of puking nowadays. We have such a low tolerance of volatility where Bitcoin down 0.5% is puking. It's such a low tolerance of volatility. You gotta love it. I think that's what we've sort of been programmed to think. It's like, okay, something drops 0.5%, that's a huge move. Something pumps 0.5%, that's a huge move. When in reality, it's not. All right, guys, today's the monthly close, though. All right, today is the monthly close. Yesterday was the weekly close. And you guys can see the title of the stream. Bitcoin's big test, right? New week, new test. Why is this a big test? Well, you can see where Bitcoin's retraced to on the weekly, right? We're back up to that bear market resistance band, which in every bear market, that's been the point where you've gotten rejected and continued lower, right? Every single freaking time. And here we are. We find ourselves getting a slight rejection off of it. Like I said, it's Monday. Am I going to take too much account on Monday? No. Same thing happened last week. But at the same point, we are at that. And kind of like we said last time, when Ethereum came up to the bear market resistance band, they said, this is Ethereum's biggest resistance. Well, here's Bitcoin at the bear market resistance band. Can it be able to get any momentum even into it? That's the question. We shall see. Drew said, instructions are going to take some profits. I mean, it's time to take a little profits just a few days ago. You know what it is. Facts, Drew. One day. Remember back in the days where the subscriber count was like very correlated to what Bitcoin's price was? That was fun back in the day. That was very, very fun back in the day. We don't do that anymore. But the question is, can we get back above that? This is a big resistance level that we got to be cautious from, right? I think it was important to take some profits a couple of days ago. And so we said, okay, these moves are great. Don't be afraid you can't go broke taking profits. You can't go broke taking profits. All right? You can't. And if you did, great. And so it's sort of, you go into this the rest of the way. We'll watch BTC right here. So BTC coming down a little bit here. 20,354. Let's see what everyone says here. And dump, said John. Here we go. I'll play the dump song, even though I think it's a little bit premature, but let's play the dump song, man. Oh, my Lord. Lord.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Here we go. Bear market back, bull market. Here we go. I love you guys. You guys are great, man. Every day we flip. It's a bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market, bull market, bear market. Every day we dump, altcoins go up another 5% the next day. It is what it is. Told you it was puking. It's puking, man. It's puking. Let's see. Euro chilling. Let's check out the NASDAQ here. 7K. I just FOMO short. Nice, dude. Hey, sometimes FOMO short is the way you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes FOMO short is the way to go. All right, let's check out the NASDAQ real quick. Let's go back over the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ is pulling back. There were a few vector candles back down to the downside. Like we said, this was the resistance point for the NASDAQ, right? And here we are. We're getting a little bit of a pullback. Is this going to nuke back down? That's the question. That's the question. Like I said, I don't think it is. I'm going to stand by that. I don't think we're going to nuke. Bitcoin's going to nuke back down to 18K. And the NASDAQ's going to nuke back down to the lows. I don't think so. And there's invalidations to everything. Bitcoin breaks 20K. Okay, we reconvene, right? Euro, if the euro breaks back into the channel here, we reconvene. For now, I don't think there's really anything to stress about. I mean, as Bitcoin kind of comes right back to the 200 EMA, and we kind of sit right back at it. We got the 786 at 20,252 as well. Above the 200 EMA still? Facts, buddy. It was funny. You typed that in the chat right as I said it, which was the great thing, which is literally the great thing. Let me see. Java's going to get Melissa back now. We'll find out tonight. Something tells me he won't, but something tells me this will be a short-term thing where Melissa right now is feeling a little hot right now, right? She's looking at Java feeling a little hot, right? Her nipples might be getting a little hard at the moment, but I'll tell you right now, tonight, something tells me she won't be. So we'll find out as we kind of approach tonight. There were some altcoins going up today, and now BTC comes back down. Obviously, alts are going to come back down too. That is sort of the name of the game. BNB was having a really nice day today, by the way. Shout out to if you got BNB. Can we play the pump song real quick? I know Bitcoin's going down a little bit, but BNB got a nice move up today earlier. SHIB got a nice move up today earlier. Link got a nice move up earlier. When Link pumps, Bitcoin dumps at least a little bit. Here we go. Come on. Shout out to B&B coming up to our target of 336. You called me crazy. We had this line drawn weeks ago. Come on, man. That was my target here. Now we reconvene. Drunk Bear's puking. Drunk Bear's puking, man. Come on. Jabba's one night stand. I think Jabba would be happy for a one night stand. He would be. He would be. The only thing he's getting one night stand with is Chinese food at the moment, which I don't blame him. Chinese food is good. I'm not gonna lie. Chinese food is freaking good. I don't blame him at all. Dancing? He's dancing, man. Dancing, yeah. All right, so a little short-term price action. But today's the monthly close. And what am I looking at for the monthly close? Right? Even though Bitcoin's down at 20,400, it was at 20,500 yesterday. Cool. All right. What are we looking at now? Today's the monthly close. And really, I look at the monthly close this month and I say, okay, I would like to get a little bit of positive momentum into the monthly close today. So there's really no wick on the top side. And it's sort of a little bit momentum candle where you got the wick on the bottom and you got the full body on the top, and it's sort of giving you some momentum into next month. We'll see, right? I mean, there's still all day today, right? You gotta, guys, remember, it's the first hour of the market open. When you get the first hour of the market open, you gotta see some volatility and some shadiness in that first hour, especially on Mondays, man. So I wouldn't overreact to the first hour of a Monday coming off a bullish week, but that is what it is. 20,408. I would like to get a little bit of momentum on the monthly. Still looking to create that bullish engulfing candle on the monthly, which would be really, really nice. I would like that a lot. That would be Meet Bucho. But still, I mean, it's really that. And I look down here and I say, okay, the monthly MACD, I look back in the past for BTC. And whenever it starts flipping back it starts flipping back over to positive momentum, right? Which is, that's, the bottom's already been in for a few months. All right, and we sort of talk about this, right? It also, when the RSI gets to this 43 level at the same time, that also means the bottom's been in for a few months. So the monthly chart's one thing you only check out every so often, right? I know the short-term time frames might be coming down. To me, that's not that important, man. I mean, I think everything's waiting for Wednesday. But, as this starts to roll back over, right, we had obviously March 2015, bottom is already in. We had February 2019 start to roll back over, bottom is already in. We had March of 2020 started to roll back over, bottom is already in. And here we are this month. We zoom in, right, we're at a 43 on the RSI, monthly MACD about to flip back over as well, which means that the bears are losing a little bit of momentum here to the downside. So, once again, this is a longer term indicator. Does it mean you can't dump today? No. Bitcoin could dump, 5% today. This wouldn't really change. So we'll continue to watch this as time rolls on, but I'll continue to say now until really the next 6 months, in my opinion, are the golden time to accumulate. And the people who don't, and the people who I think 2 years from now, you'll be looking back and wish that you did more. So we'll continue to say the same thing. Sounds crazy now, but it'll sound even crazier in 2 years, I guess. It's you always look at things in hindsight and say, shit, man, shit. Why was I letting this get to me? But it is what it is. Doesn't mean go all in. You guys only afford what you can afford. Only invest what you can afford to lose. Just not even with crypto, with stocks, with anything in life. But I do think that's the case. I like to put salmon in mine. What are you guys talking about? I like my MACD with cheese and bacon. I love my MACD with cheese and bacon, man. I love my MACD with cheese and bacon. Oh, Lord. Let me see. We got the 7Ks back. The 7K guys back. We got 7K, 3K incoming. Here we go. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. I should have been DCAing since June 20th. Nice, Roddy. I know you have been in there, Roddy. I know you're peeping in the shadows. You've been doing your thing, man. All right, man. Let's see. Prickly Preppy. What's going on, Prickly Preppy? What's going on, buddy? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see you. So what's Bitcoin done today? I mean, if you look at where it actually retraced to so far today, it's retraced to that 50 EMA on the 4 hour, which is a big level, right? It's the 200 EMA on the 1 hour. Can act as some pretty nice support there, and I think, you know, when you look at this, that's the big level to hold for me, right? It's this 50 EMA and then obviously 20K. Until then, I look at this and say, okay, what do I see on the 4 hour time frame? Well, I see this 4 hour vector candle right here, and we sort of said, okay, on this pullback, you didn't take that. This could have just been a retrace to the 50, taking this vector candle right here before trying to bounce. Obviously, we don't know, and we'll kind of wait and see. I'm going to remain, you know, with my normal stance here and sort of go from there. But I hope this turns into a vector candle right here, man. I hope it does. I want to see some late shorters get in here. So far, you haven't turned this into a vector candle yet, though, which is interesting. Obviously, it's earlier in the candle, so you probably will. I mean, the 1 hour's turned it into a vector candle, which is nice. I want to see some late shorts come in. So they all got horny, and we come back up and we take those bad boys. If you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Mike longed. Okay. Let's see what the Nasdaq's doing. Nasdaq also came back down a little bit to test this 200 EMA at the moment. To me, guys, I don't really care about the short-term price action. I don't. It's gonna whipsaw. It's gonna do its thing before Wednesday, and that's really the case. I mean, in reality, I mean, we're like, oh my God, look at this move for BTC, and we've seen this like two out of the last 4 days, and you know, I look at some of these charts over here, and I see, you know, let me see some of these, AVAX. The nice move up the whole weekend, right? We get pullbacks, but it seems like everything else just keeps going up. What I think is the most funny thing about the market at the moment, and I find this hilarious, man, is the Bitcoin dominance, right? So Bitcoin dominance, here's the question. Bitcoin dominance coming back down, right? And this was sort of the playback here. We said, okay, Bitcoin dominance up in a rising wedge, come back down to the lows. We got back down to the lows, bada bing, bada boom. But the question is, Bitcoin dominance coming down. Ah, man, we're getting back down to those levels where it usually bounces. You know, which you got to take with a grain of salt. Obviously, at some point this will break, but at the same point, when this usually gets down to the lows, that might indicate that the short-term move is over. Obviously, we'll kind of reconvene, but Bitcoin dominance is getting down there, man. When Bitcoin dominates 70%, let me know. Let's see. I longed. Nice. Nice, man. Nice. BNB, like we said, obviously nice move up to resistance. Chainlink, which I was looking at Chainlink today. I was like, Chainlink, please, man, please don't pump today. Oh, man, and Chainlink was going nuts at one point today, and I was like, dude, come on, man. I love Chainlink, and I want it to go up, but Chainlink always seems to ruin the potty. You sick? I'm a little bit sniffly, man. So it was like a double whammy this morning, man. I was a little bit sniffly this morning, and the stream was pissing me off in the beginning. So, so that might be a little bit of both. Let's see. Make up a BTC dominance fractal. You could do a BTC dominance fractal. Really, there's no BTC dominance fractal. I mean, the BTC dominance this whole time is down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Can we just get rid of Link? Would you miss it? I would not get rid of Link, man. But actually, no, I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't mind, transferring Chainlink to ETH if we could just get rid of Ethereum, because it is like the devil. Whenever Link goes up, Bitcoin comes down. I always deny it, and I always want to say no. It's not going to happen this time, but it always does it every single time. It's crazy, man. You are only chasing. Let's see. Rodney said 90% of the move happens at these levels after it takes off. You're only chasing 10 to 20%. People bass awkward. I generally agree, Rodney. I generally agree. right? I mean, to me, the risk versus reward at these levels is greater to be accumulating than distributing, and that's just my opinion, right? The bears are see, the way I look at the market is this, okay? The bears are hoping to jerk off to, you know, a 30% drop. Okay, 30%. Woohoo, woohoo, man! I'm not gonna get pumped over a 30% move. That to me personally, and that's why I say the risk versus reward at these levels is okay. You think Bitcoin's going to 14K, 10K, cool. I mean, you're talking about a 30 to 40% move. Awesome, man. If you're at a short BTC and you're gonna get pumped over 34% move, I mean, you do you. That's not gonna get me pumped. And I'm looking at the longer term, and I say, okay. I mean, BTC just get to back to 40K is a 100% move. And that's why I look at this and say the risk versus reward from these levels, to me, it makes sense to accumulate down here. I'm not gonna pull my hair out over a 14K or 19K level when no one really knows what the bottom's actually gonna be. You know, everyone's confident at sort of their levels, and to me, I've said it a million times. The 10K Doom Boys are now the 100K Moon Boys. You know, you're sort of hoping for this round number that everyone's calling for. And to me, it just sounds like the opposite, right? All you hear is doom and gloom, doom and gloom. And to me, it's like last year when all you heard was rainbows and sunshines. But okay. We'll obviously find out. But I'm not going to make the same mistake again of sort of getting fearful at the lows like we were greedy at the highs last year. I'm not going to do that. So if we miss out on a little bit of downside, if I miss out on 30% cheaper BTC, okay, whatever, man. I mean, I'm not going to pull my hair out over that. It is what it is. E sucks? Oh, come on. Don't with the E sucks, man. You get out of that. All right, let's see what else we got here. So, what do we got going on here? Total market cap. This is the big thing this week. This is the big thing this week, man. All right, total market cap. Why? Because once again, we had the 20-week moving average coming down, and we had the 200-week moving average coming up. Last time that happened was 2019. Like I'm gonna keep saying the same thing because I don't think making up new shit just to support your narrative is a thing. I think you know, sticking to what you've always looked at and continue to looking at the same stuff and sort of not confusing yourself is the way to go. So 20-week moving average, 200-week moving average, retrace to the 786. Same thing back in 2019, right? And obviously that was sort of the recovery zone. I'm still looking at the same shit. Not a moonshot. Nothing like this, but at least staying above the 20-week moving average, you know? So right now, we did close above it last week, right? 20-week moving average coming down, 200-week moving average coming up. They almost cross. That's when Bitcoin comes up, and it doesn't let them cross, you know? So I'm looking for Bitcoin to stay this week on the weekly close this week above that 20-week moving average. If it closes below, we're sort of deviating from this a little bit, but so far so good, right? Retrace to the 786, move back above the 20-week. Now we're very early in the week. People are going to overreact to a Monday, and I get it, right? It's oh my god, you know, because to be honest, most people want Bitcoin to go back down to 18K. Why? Because they weren't buying last time, right? Let's keep it real. If we want to keep it 100, that's the truth. So here we are. Here we are, and we sort of let it play out, and we wait it out. Cowboys, said Mike. The Cowboys, man. The Cowboys. I don't think anyone likes the Cowboys. People who think the Cowboys are actually still America's team are it's just not true. The Cowboys are not America's team anymore. 100%. Handleton said, "Yo, I'm still gonna call you. Listen, I'm gonna call you Handleton until the end of time. You're not hand telephone to me, okay? You are Handleton. Yo, boss, a little late to the show. Can you restart again, please?"
Nope.
Not a chance, man. Not a chance. I will not do it. B Money, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see everyone in the chat today. As man, I hope I don't get sniffly. It's so annoying, man. So annoying. That would be the worst case scenario. All right, so let's see BTC. Still holding 380. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Let's go back to ETH real quick. See what ETH is doing. So ETH, slight deviation below the low. I think. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick on Ethereum. So Ethereum, yeah, same point. I mean, you're still kind of holding this support level here, right? Previous highs, still holding this support. Let's see what happens. Let's come on, BTC. Come on, BTC. So I mean, we want to get back above this. We want to get back above the 618 retracement now for BTC. That's what we want to do here in the short term. That would be really, really nice. Really, really nice for the short term. NASDAQ still coming down, which is great. I mean, this is the future, so it's a little bit different. S&P also got rejected from the highs, also coming back down. So a little bit of retracement coming in for the stock market and BTC today. So not too shabby this morning, man. I will take it. I will take it. Tim Horton says the best coffee. Oh, hell no. Dunkin' has the best coffee. I will fight you, Rodney. Dunkin' has the best coffee in the world. Now, I will say the Dunkin' coffee that I make here is better than the Dunkin' coffee that you get at Dunkin'. The Dunkin' coffee you get at Dunkin', they don't know how to make coffee, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. Horrible. I know how to make coffee better than these mofos. All right? Maj, am I correct? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You go into a Dunkin' over here, bro, it takes 20 minutes to get your damn coffee, man. And then I was like, you say, yo, can I get a coffee with milk? And then it comes out and they give you a coffee with cream. And then you're like, I asked for milk. And they say, okay, let me get you milk. They bring it back, no milk and there's sugar in it. It's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Holy moly. Holy moly, man. And then as they're making it, they move like a snail. It's like, okay, let me get you that. And 20 minutes later, they're giving you the coffee. It's crazy, dude. Holy moly. All right. Let's stop rambling on. So Bitcoin right now is holding that 50 EMA. Can it hold going into the rest of the day today? That's the fun stuff. That's the fun jazz that we got going on here. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. It'll be a fun week this week. It'll be a fun week this week. Let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. And then we'll check out some altcoins. You guys are asking for some alts. So we'll check out some altcoins and we'll have a little fun, shall we? Because alts are having a little bit of a pullback. So that's cool. We like pullbacks. Let's see. What comes first? I always like doing this. It switches every day. Bitcoin's down a little bit on the day. This comes first. Bitcoin's up a little bit on the day. This comes first. What comes first for BTC? Let's do this again. Let's do 22K. And let's do 18K. Let's see what we get today. 22K, 18K. Let me know in the poll, man. Let me know in the poll, and then we'll give the thoughts of what we can sort of expect to happen. All right. So what else do we got this week? What else is important this week for BTC? One more thing on BTC, and then we'll check out some altcoins because I know altcoins are the hot ticket right now. All right. Altcoins have been doing shit. Bitcoin. Kind of been a snail. Bitcoin maxis in shambles right now. The Bitcoin maxis. I hope he didn't take a cold shower last week. Anyways, BTC. So the other thing, I mean, it's a lot of the same shit, right? If you're expecting, so we know this, okay? And this has been a lot of the bear standpoint the whole year. Is Bitcoin usually bottoms a year after the highs. What is coming up this upcoming week? All right. Bitcoin topped out on the week of November 8th. Okay. What is coming up? I think it's next Monday. Well, the week of November 8th, my friends. All right. So we're coming up on that week. Here's the deal, man. We are in that time zone where the bears have been looking for that new low. Are we going to see that new low come in within the next, I would say within the next 2 weeks, or is the bottom already in? Here we are. And we'll find out, right? I mean, a lot of the people who have been calling for 10 to 14K expected it to happen at the end of this year. Is it going to happen? We'll find, I said, We'll find out. And it's not even that. It's a lot of everything we've been looking for, right? It's the time before the halving. All right, let's bring up our previous halving dates here. Let's see. Did I have it on one of these charts? Here we go. Yeah, so the time before the halving, right? Bitcoin before the halving usually bottoms. This is on the 2-week chart. Usually bottoms. Let me bring it up on that weekly chart real quick so we can get a little bit more deep and dirty here. Before the halving, it usually bottoms about 70 to 75 weeks. Right now we're about 75 weeks. So here's the deal, right? I mean, if you believe in the true 4-year cycle and it's going to follow exactly the same, well, I would say within the next couple weeks I'd be looking for the low. And that's why I think right now a lot of people are sort of scratching their head and saying, okay, should I be accumulating now or should I be waiting? Like I said, for me, waiting for something that might never come, when the risk versus reward to the upside is so much greater to the downside at this moment, man. From this point, when you're up here, risk is higher to the downside. When you're down here, risk is higher to the upside. You take the position what has the sort of the less, the less risk and the higher returns, in my opinion, right? So DCA in here, DCA and out when we get back up here, which I expect to happen in the next 2 years, and I think it's going to happen sooner than everyone thinks at this point. But because I think a lot of people are going to be let's just wait till the next halving. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. We'll see how that works out for you. So a lot of people got to make a decision, and we're here, and it's right now is waiting and sort of accumulation time for me. Waiting accumulation time. Have a plan for both ways. Exactly, have a plan for both ways too. You could certainly do that. Roddy's the best memories. The fear of missing out is great for me. Nice, Keith. The fear of missing out. Hey, at least have FOMO to the downside. Having FOMO to the downside is having FOMO to the upside. Right? Because when do most people have FOMO? Most people have FOMO to the upside. You know what I mean? Let's see. The fear of missing out is great for me. Yeah, it is. There's so many different indicators I've looked at, and I honestly, at this point, I think I said it so many different times where it's annoying for me at this point to say the same thing over and over again. But hey, I mean, I guess that's sort of, I guess, why I'm here, to have a little fun and talk about charts, But whether you're looking at the Gaussian channel, the retest of the Gaussian channel, Bitcoin drops, between 62 and 65% every single time, right? 2015 dropped 65%. 2018 you dropped 63%. Here you drop 63%. Same thing. You want to bring up the moving averages? Cool. Let's bring up the moving averages. Let's just go through all these bad boys, shall we? Let's bring up. Let's get rid of the Gaussian channel. Let's bring up the moving averages, because I know a lot of people look at this too. This is not something that no one looks at here. Let's bring up the. I know a lot of people look at the bull market support band, all that stuff. But the 100-week moving average is one that people look at, right? Which is right here, and sort of it's the same deal, right? From the break of the 100-week moving average, Bitcoin usually drops, right? Let's see this: the break of the 100-week moving average from here, Bitcoin drops once again about 65%. Right? Back here in 2014, you dropped 69. Here you dropped 61. This was slightly off because I know it was higher the other day. Yeah, about 61. Boop. And this one you dropped about 63. So here we are, man. Here we are. And what do I know about most peeps is most peeps miss it out. Most peeps miss it out. And I will say the charts are the charts, but I go on Reddit and I can see most people. Okay, most posts are, I'm depressed. Guys, I sold out. I had to. Guys, we're not going up for a while. I'm going to wait till the next halving. These are the posts that I'm seeing. which is slightly sad because I would think that a crypto Reddit would be slightly enthusiastic about the future, but it's not. It's brutal in there right now. So that's all I need to see. When I see those type of posts, people going nuts, right? You got people going nuts in Discord. Hey, that's that. Unfortunately, other people's capitulation is your opportunity. And at some point, they've got the opportunity too. So sometimes it takes a few times. Let's see. All right, let's check out some altcoins, man. No more me ranting about BTC. You guys heard me like every single day rant about this. Mike, appreciate that, man, again. Hamilton became a member. Hamilton, thanks for becoming a member, man. Isam said, hey, Jordan, can you look at a Clay? Clay? K-L-A. K-L-A-Y. Let's look at Clay. So what do we got? Clay. Well, I mean, we just take... I mean, these charts, altcoin charts have been like pretty perfect setups from here, right? I mean, this was a pretty logical area to get rejected from, right? Support, resistance, flip into resistance, right? I mean, it's very simple to look at the market like that, but that's really what it is. Now, what are we sort of looking at now, right? We get it. The move's already happened. Cool. I mean, once again, I mean, the move's already kind of happened now. So what are we looking at now? Let's look at it this way. So you got a trend, right? You can see the uptrend. I want to hold this uptrend here. Obviously, if this breaks, we're going to be looking at a retest of one of these moving averages down here. If it breaks, right? Obviously, it hasn't broken yet, so don't get too carried away just yet. Right? The time to not get carried away is when you're at support, where it's bounced once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Say there's a good chance it bounces from here. If it doesn't, it's some good correlation here at 24 cents. Right? Bottom of this vector candle and the 50 EMA. What are you saying? Sergi! What the heck is that? Ushi ETH? I don't think anyone wants Ushi ETH, man.
Bruh.
I don't think anyone wants Ushi ETH. But hey, if it goes nuts, good luck to you, man. But I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. If anyone wants it, anyone interested in Ushi ETH, let me know. Let me know. And you can also look at this chart as a kind of a big sort of rising broadening wedge, which is the opposite of the falling broadening wedge, which is a bullish pattern. This is also a bearish pattern here. So you could look at this and say, okay, this breaks to the downside, but what do we always look for? The top side, right? This is where people get bearish, and this is where people short. They can, oh shit, it's going to the downside. What do we look at the top side of moves? We look for M formations, right? Do we see the M formation yet? No, we don't. So, like this was the big resistance, this green box. I'm personally looking for one more move up, retesting this again, right? Then you probably get the pullback at that point. But from here, I think, if you were shorting, the move was up here, and you're sort of chasing the move at this point, right? Short resistance, long support until it doesn't work. You stop losses. Obviously, it's not going to work 100% of the time, but you don't have the M formation yet, so I'm looking for that one more move up, right? To at least retest the highs before then do anything. Nain, a nice tea kettle does the job. Yeah, man. We're going to have some tea today. We're going to have some tea, some beautiful, beautiful tea. Sergi wants to dump us back. Nain. Let's see. So we got Clay. We got, looks like most alts are kind of doing their thing. Sushi. I know people want to see a sushi. I know sushi was having its moves. Sushi swap. Sushi swap. Sushi swap. Let's see what we got, man. Sushi swap. Woohoo! I love sushi. I love sushi. I actually had a piece of a crab sushi yesterday, and it was delicious. I never thought I would like crab sushi, but it was absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, all sushi is phenomenal. Why? Because I love soy sauce. Who doesn't love soy sauce, man? You know what I'm saying? But sushi's a good one too, right? Sort of W formation, breakout, back test. Now we want to hold. We want to hold the previous resistance, just flip into support, right? That's really it at this point. That's really it at this point. We go to some of the shorter term time frames. What do we got? what do we got going on here? Well, let's see. This is an interesting point, man. I think right now you're kind of just, going up and down, a little channel. Let's look at Crow. Rodney, I got you, man. I got you, man. But, a little channel here for Sushi. And I think you got to play the ranges on this one, right? This is support. This is resistance. Play the range, right? Wait for a breakout, one of the two, or just play the range, right? Short resistance, long support if you're trading. But I guess the move already kind of happened on this one. There's not always a move, right? This one had bullish divergence off the 50 EMA. The move was to long here. The move happened, all right? and now you're sort of just in a no trade zone at the moment, which is right in the middle of the range, But for the bigger macro picture, you got the setup. Now you just want to see this hold as support. Invalidation, this breaks back down, starts to come back down here, all right? If this breaks this high here, probably correlates with Bitcoin coming back down. Let's look at Crow for Rodney, man. Crow. 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 Actually, did Crow come all the way back down to the point where I sold it last time? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Crow came all the way back down to... remember the last bull kind of market where I sold Crow right here. It did a 10x to the upside. You gotta love it, man. That's crypto for you. That's why to this day, I will never sell an alt that doesn't move when everything else is going up, because that one will move at some point too. I will never do it again. Everyone's probably learned a lesson of not doing that, okay? And I will never, ever do that again. I solemnly swear. But no, Crow came back down to those levels. So what are we looking at for Crow now? Let's do a little business, shall we? Let's do a little business. I mean, it's came back down to a pretty key level on the chart, right? A pretty key level. Lows, right? You got the W formation forming here in the lows. He said, adios, bear. Peace out, man. Almost time for you to get back into Crow or Zill. Almost, maybe. We'll see, man. I already bought too many altcoins, man. I told myself, Jordan, I'm gonna stick to 10 alts this time. It's not looking like that's gonna be the case. It's not looking like it's gonna be the case this time. But Crow, you got the W formation off the previous time where it did get that rise. So I mean, this is the point we got to look and say, okay, what do you think is going to happen from here on out, right? Low, raise, low, rise. It's a big W formation. That's all it is off the lows. That's all it is at the lows. And if you're accumulating down here, perfect, man. I mean, that was the time on sort of that double bottom action. Let's look at the 3-day here. Oh, man, such a beautiful chart on the 3-day. Look at this. Lower lows, higher lows. Look at that bullish divergence right on support, man. Woo! Woohoo! Let's go. No, it's funny. You guys were saying later bear, adios bear. I thought you were just telling some bear to fuck off. But you're telling bear in the chat to peace out. That's funny, man. I thought you were like, see you bear, later, you stupid bear. That's funny, man. But yeah, I like the Crow chart. It's very similar to Bitcoin, actually. But hey, man, I mean, we sort of sit here and wait for the move to play out. This could take a long time to play out. It's not a 3-day chart, so that's kind of the deal. BTC is crashing.
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Oh man.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Let's see. Only 5 coins. My alt season 22, 23K list. I know you did, Mike. Hey man, I got my list is already too long, man. I was supposed to stick to 10, and I have not stuck to 10. And there's already ones I looked at and I go, ooh, I want some of that one. Ooh, that one looks good. All right, so yeah, I mean, really, alts, Bitcoin's getting a little pulled back now. So let's see, tonic. You guys love tonic. It's not in TradingView though, So I guess we can look over here. Let's see, tonic. I need some tea, man. Woo! Tectonic. Let's see, tectonic. Let's see. We'll check it over here real quick. Still up today. Still up 4% today. That one pulled back pretty hard the other day. Holy shit. That one pulled back hard last night, didn't it? Holy Lord. Sergi, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining, bro. But yeah, that one pulled back tough last night, didn't it? Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Man, that's a tough pullback. I don't have the trading view chart, but that one really pulled back. Delicious ketchup. Bob will eat some ketchup later, man. Eat some ketchup later. Holy Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Let's see what we got. Stocks. What's stocks? NASDAQ. Back down to the 200 moving average. DXY coming up still. Euro coming down still. Euro's getting to that point where I want to see it bounce soon. Let's see the euro. Euro is almost at that support level. It's almost chilling right there. So basically for Bitcoin, this is the 786 retracement here. Let's see what we got. Where's Bitcoin coming down to? Rumor it's getting listed on some big exchanges. That's cool, man. That's cool. All right. Let's see, man. Bitcoin. Like I said, 20K is the level I'm watching here in the short term. Really for me, it's like the short-term price action is short-term price action. I mean, it doesn't really change the bigger picture to me. It's fun to speculate, and look at the bigger picture, but to me it doesn't really matter. Happy Halloween, H-bar, check out. I got you on H-bar. Happy Halloween, man. Halloween. Actually, we need my Halloween. We need my Halloween thing. Huh. We need my Halloween thing. H-bar. Let's see. Fall. Happy fall. Oh, no. Halloween. No, we need a pumpkin. We need a pumpkin today. Pumpkin. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Code. H-bar. What we got going on? I mean, H-bar, listen, it's still just in its accumulation zone, unfortunately. But hey, we like the ones that haven't moved yet. We sort of like these ones. Eventually, I mean, it still just has sort of this longer term sort of bullish divergence here. We just kind of keep making lower lows and kind of making higher lows in the RSI. Which does indicate a little bullish divergence. So you're still just kind of in this longer term kind of consolidation pattern, right? Lower lows, lower highs, kind of just going up, down, up, down, up, down, up. It's sort of getting squeezed in here. Squeezed. Your ears are burning. Let's see. Right as usual. Yo, Jordan, just join, check gas token. Okay, we can check that. But yeah, I mean, H-bar kind of just a big falling wedge on the daily over the course of time. Could take a while to play out still to the upside, but patience is patience. Patience is patience. You know what I'm saying? Getting tight there. It is getting tight. It is getting tight. It's getting real tight. And when things get tight, you see the big move one way or the other. This has a higher chance to break to the upside, so 68% chance to break to the upside. So we'll see how it plays out. It's so true, Dion. You always hear people like an H-bar, and it really doesn't do anything ever. It's so true. Aptos? I've heard a lot of FUD on Aptos. But what do I usually know? The projects that get FUDded are usually the ones that do pretty well. So, I don't know, man. Listen, I've seen multiple people talk about Aptos in a bad way. I haven't done too much research on it, to be honest. And, I've seen Coin Bureau talk about it. I've seen, and some other people talk about it. And they don't seem favorable to it. And those people are smarter than me when it comes about fundamentals and stuff like that. So I will trust their opinion and not anyone else's, You mean Craptos? Yeah, I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. Let's see. I'm thinking Canto. All right, guys. I think, let's see. Bitcoin's kind of just holding the 786 Fibonacci here. Let's see how the rest of the day goes. Like I said, it's Monday. I'm gonna get too over, crazy about Monday. It's also the first hour of the market. Cool. Let's see how the rest of the day plays out. I'm interested to see for the monthly close this week. For the rest of the day, what is Bitcoin gonna do for the rest of the day on the monthly close? Let's freaking. The research I have done, it seems a little fishy. Yeah, that's what I've seen. The people have talked about it aren't favorable to it, and like I said, those people know more than me. So I'll trust, not trust their opinion, but trust the tokenomics and sort of the use case of the project from them, rather than me looking at a chart and saying, okay, this looks good. Anyways, guys, I will. I'm gonna let my voice kind of settle in here because my like I said, my voice is kind of. Doing its thing again, which is just slightly annoying, and it is what it is. You can't control it. But I'm gonna rest the voice, and we'll be back at 7 o'clock today. Let's drink some tea. Let's enjoy the Halloween. If you guys are doing something for Halloween, let me know. That sounds pretty cool. If you guys are dressing up, let me know. Okay, some of you guys are probably dressed up. I'm not dressing up. I only am right now with my pumpkin costume here, and. Yeah, I'll catch you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Maybe we got a little Halloween theme coming for the, a little ghoul for the monthly close. Hopefully we don't get spooked on the monthly close today, all right? If we have a good monthly close, you know what I'm saying. All right, guys, catch you guys at 7, and, it'll be 8 hours from now. We'll see where the market ends up, all right? Peace out, my friends. Peace. Now we awkwardly wait for Jordan to end the stream like he always does, if you know what I'm saying, man. Peace out, guys. Peace.